What's up, friends? We're going to do a Big Brother episode recap and live feeder recap at the same time. I have lots of notes, so let's get into it. So first off, can we just agree to get the showmances out of the way? I'm not going to lie, I hate when they waste time on the episode showing us two people canoodling for a showmance. I don't care. I want to see substance in the episode. The only thing that really made up for it was Cirie's reactions in the backyard and in the diary room and in the storage room. I got a good chuckle out of that. However, I do think they should be showing Corey and America bonding and forming a relationship that has become a I only trust you unsaid alliance. We start to see Miss Felicia get the I have HOH-itis. I don't know what it is about winning HOH. This happens to a lot of people. The big head syndrome just comes out during that reign. The veto comp starts and it's kind of corny, but it's kind of funny, kind of old school Big Brother, which we love to see. And poor Miss Felicia, she had no chance of winning this. Jag wins, so obviously he's taking himself off the block. Miss Felicia has to name a new nominee. Her plan has always been to backdoor Hisam. I don't know if it's the HOH-itis or just being annoyed or wanting to make good TV. But Miss Felicia says, and I quote, "Hisam, you once said, why take down a knight when you can get a king? Have a seat." It was a true blindside. As you can see here, Hisam had no idea he was going to be put up on the block. These were his friends, his family, his alliance that did this. While I love a great storyline and betrayal, I actually did feel horrible for Hisam. The way everyone knew and was smirking during that ceremony was really just uncalled for. I also personally think it was dumb for the professors to put up one of their own right now. Why are you eating your own? There are still so many other people in the house who could win HOH and put you guys up. He was always going to be a target. This was a dumb move. After the veto ceremony and the feeds come back, Hisam is just heartbroken. He looks devastated. He slowly starts talking and he is told that the reason he went up is because he comes off aggressive and doesn't value the opinions of others. He apologizes for this, but he begins campaigning, as he should. Of course, this pisses off everybody in the house. How can you be upset? It's a game. 2 people are up. You have to campaign for yourself to stay. Let me just remind everybody, so if you're ever on Big Brother, once the veto ceremony is done, kaput, those are the 2 people who are up for eviction, the HOH has no more power. The house now has the power. They are the ones to determine who goes home, not the HOH. And unfortunately, this has been ruined in the game by season 16 winner Derek. He made an unofficial rule to everyone in the house that you have to evict the person the HOH picked to vote out, because that's how it's supposed to be done, and you all have to vote unanimously. Big Brother was never like that before. Derek, you ruined Big Brother. Thanks. Corey and Jared are outside having a conversation when Izzy pops in. Jared mentions to the 3 of them that he wants to get Cameron and Red out next. He does not trust them and believes that he is coming for them. So Izzy decides to toy with the idea of, why can't we get Cameron out this week? Let me just remind you, she hates Cameron, like with a passion, since week 1. Jared starts to think about it and he's like, yeah, like Hisam will still have a target on his back. We can get rid of Cameron this week, Red next week, and Hisam can't win every challenge and every HOH, so we can backdoor him again. Corey immediately shoots it down. He wants nothing to do with Hisam continuing to be in the house. So Izzy does what Izzy does best, and she tells her bestie Cirie. She gets it in Cirie's head that we need to keep Hisam. I feel like she plays on Cirie's paranoia, and Cirie's paranoia is what's leading her through the game. So Miss Felicia walks in the HOH and they decide to bring it up to Miss Felicia. And she also agrees this could be a better way to play this week. So what does Izzy do? Runs downstairs to go get Hisam. Miss Felicia tells Hisam that she is toying with the idea of keeping him. This is a picture from his veto, but it's basically the same face he made during this conversation. He thanked them. He said he will do anything, whatever they want. He will be better. He just wants to play with his family, his friends, his alliance. Everything could be bygones if they just keep him. Miss Felicia warns him the first time he step out of line, though, they gonna put him back up and get him out. He agrees wholeheartedly he will do anything they want. Izzy, who can't help herself and thinks she can convince anybody of literally anything, grabs Corey and sits down with him in the game room. She's now trying to convince him of all the reasons they should keep Hi Sam. He shoots every single one of them down. Izzy then says, we can make this a true alliance and bring you and America in, and we will steamroll the other side of the house. Corey then says, but why do we need Hi Sam for that? Why don't we just make that alliance? Corey then finds himself by himself in the HOH room, and he talks to the camera, which means he's talking to us feeders. And he is asking why they keep doing this flip every week. He is annoyed and over it. And Mimi is quite literally all of us right in this moment. As of last night when I went to bed, they flipped and flopped and flipped and flopped, and it sounds like they will be voting out Hi Sam today, unfortunately. Again, I think it's a dumb move, but I digress. Some good news, we found out from CBS today that we will be able to watch the HOH comp on the live feeds, which we should have been being able to do since day one. As we know from last Thursday, Julie said the pressure cooker competition is coming back. That is from season 6, and it holds the record as the longest played HOH competition. It was like 14 or 15 hours long. And yes, I stayed up watching most of it. Which brings me to my own Big Brother conspiracy theory. Before the HOH comp, we had an eviction. And the eviction before that as well, those two people were voted by America to see which one would come back in the house. Kazar was voted back in. America loved him. He was working with Janelle. We needed him to get back in the house and help Janelle and Howie. Kazar and someone from the Friendship Alliance were the last two people in the pressure cooker box. And that girl convinced him to let go of the button, and she wouldn't put him or anyone on their alliance out. She tricked him. He took his finger off the button, and she put him up and evicted him that week. So here's my Big Brother brain just working in my own paranoia. What if Hi Sam walks out the door to the stage and Julie says, hey, you might have a second chance to play. And he's like, what do you want me to do? And she tells him he gets to go back in, play the HOH comp. But the only way he can actually stay in the house is to win the HOH comp. Would that not be the funniest thing ever? Because you know that man would not let go of that button for nothing. And the revenge he would bring, I mean, I would not be mad at him. They did him dirty. Alright guys, that's it for right now. I will be watching the competition play out, so I will do updates later tonight to let you know who's winning. Alright, talk to y'all later. Bye.